have any...
Accused of shooting his boss in the back, the suspect is attacked in court.
The under possession, a firearm, to win a shot. Wait, now. Oh, no, stop it. What's the matter with you?
4 police officers charged in the beating death of a Detroit motorist. And why the FAA says you may have been in danger at the Bronco game when a helicopter took part in a radio station publicity stunt.
You're watching WWMT, West Michigan's Channel 3. This is News 3 at 11.
Hello, West Michigan. A man took justice into his own hands today in a Kent County courtroom, leaving one man bloodied and in pain.
A court hearing in suburban Grand Rapids turned into an attack against a murder suspect. The accused murderer, Robert Vandenboom, was injured after the victim's best friend took revenge into his own hands. News 3's Tina Yen was in the courtroom as the attack took place.
Leroy Cousineau was in the process of being formally charged this afternoon on open murder and firearms violations in the murder of Robert Vanderboom, when suddenly an unidentified man approached Cousineau from behind carrying a wooden peg.
To win a shot. Wait now. Oh, no, stop it. What's the matter with you?
Kent County Sheriff's deputies say the man claimed to be best friends with the murder victim, Vanderboom. Deputies and Judge Sarah Smolinski offered Cousineau first aid until medics arrived. Shaken, Cousineau asked for more protection. Witnesses told deputies that Cousineau shot Vanderboom once in the back this morning at the Ada Beef Company in Ada. Investigators now say Cousineau made no statement to police, but that his twin brother heard comments from Cousineau that may incriminate him.
What we found out from the other employees there is there was apparently some concern over losing his job and also his job performance. He's been employed there for a number of years.
Because of this incident, Cousineau's arraignment will be postponed until tomorrow, and this time it won't be done in person. It'll be done by court camera, which is now a common practice in Cascade. The other unidentified man will also be arraigned tomorrow on assault charges. Incidentally, one of the sheriff's deputies, the investigator, was hit in the head. He's a little bit dazed, but he's doing okay. Judy?
So, Tina, a question, why was Cousineau brought personally into the court, and didn't the police do some sort of security check?
Well, those so-called video arraignments are not always done by camera. It just depends on what's more convenient for the court or the deputies. And also, security is not always checked in court. It also depends on if there's been any death threats. Besides, a metal detector may not have gotten that wooden peg.
Thank you, Tina Yen from our Grand Rapids newsroom. Barry?
4 police officers have been charged in the beating death of a Detroit motorist. The 4 Detroit police officers stood mute in court this afternoon. Innocent pleas were entered for them. Walter Budson and Larry Nevers are charged with second-degree murder. Robert Lesnow is charged with assault with intent to commit great bodily harm less than murder. Sergeant Freddie Douglas is charged with involuntary manslaughter. The prosecutor says Douglas failed to stop or try to stop the beating. 3 other officers will not be charged in the incident. You may remember 35-year-old Malice Green was savagely beaten November 5th after officers approached his car, stopped near a suspected crack house. An accident in Kent County has killed a Lake Odessa man. Authorities say 66-year-old Jose Villa was making a U-turn at the intersection of 64th Street and Pratt Lake Avenue when his car was hit by a pickup driven by a 26-year-old Clarksville man. Villa was killed at the scene. The driver of the pickup had minor injuries.
It all started as a publicity stunt for a West Michigan radio station. Now a weekend turkey drop has prompted an investigation by the Federal Aviation Administration. The paper turkeys were dropped during the Western Michigan University football game. As News 3's Terry DeBoer reports, now more than turkey feathers are flying.
Look, up in the sky. It was a bird, a plane. No, it was a helicopter. Just after halftime of the big Western Michigan University football game, a helicopter flew over the stadium, dropping paper turkeys on the crowd.
I didn't know what was going on. I thought it seemed like a goddamn movie or something. That one where that blimp crashes or something. You know? Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that.
The drop was supposed to have come at halftime, just after the band left the field, but the weather delayed the flight until after the game had resumed.
It was terrible. It was unannounced, unapproved, and it disrupted our football game. And I'd like to know who was responsible for that.
University officials are not smiling. In fact, they've demanded a full FAA investigation, saying not only was the university not notified of the planned drop, but that it could have been dangerous had the chopper developed difficulties. Under FAA rules, a fixed-wing airplane has specific guidelines. It has to fly at least 1,000 feet above the highest obstacle. For helicopters, though, the guidelines are more vague. It's more of a judgment call by the pilot. The craft simply has to be high enough in the air to land safely without harming anyone.
The pilot and co-pilot of the helicopter are both veteran pilots based out of Sturgis. I'm told they surveyed the area surrounding Waldo Stadium and, in the event of an emergency, could have landed at a nearby baseball field or even the track or even an empty portion of the parking lot.
So, Terry, what does WRKR, the radio station, have to say about all of this?
Well, station manager Ed Sackley told me that he contacted the FAA a couple of weeks ago, told them exactly what he was planning to do and where. He says he was told the planned flight was not illegal. Incidentally, WMU police officers have been by the station to take a look at News 3 footage of the incident.